That's it. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO and founder of Titan Medical Center. Got a great show for you guys. I'm waiting for everybody to join in here on all the different platforms, from Instagram to TikTok to Facebook to YouTube. So if you're on those channels, give us a shout out. If you guys got any questions as we go, please shout those out and I'll answer for you guys live. Got everybody in here on Instagram. What we got here? Rocker Styles. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Snip, snip. Gerald, how you doing? Tracy B, Aquaholic. Jamie, how you doing? Teely Tan, Caliber, Ibrahim, Smiley Dog, what's going on? Team Titan, that's right. Truck 150, the Carter, how you doing? Zachary, and we've got Joe Dirt on TikTok. What's going on there? How you guys doing? Anybody else on Facebook and anybody like that? I can't see you, but Art's seen you in the background, so if you got any questions, shout them out, and we'll be able to answer them for you guys. So, start this bad boy off. Usually we start with the therapy of the week. But we've got an awesome special for you this week, and that is the blood work special. So this week, you can take advantage of the full panel special for either males or females out there. And the males panel is $130 instead of the regular $200. And instead of $300 for the ladies, we're dropping down to $200. The difference between the panels are there's more hormone panels in the female in-depth panel than there are in the male one. So at that point, that's why it's a little bit more money. I always get that question, so I thought I would just answer it right ahead of you guys. YG Lee, Christian, how you doing? Dino Deals, what's going on? Kaji Gus, what's going on? How you guys doing out there? So this blood work is very in-depth, and it's going to test everything from your liver, your kidneys, electrolytes, your complete blood cell count, like your red blood cell count, white blood cell count, hemoglobin, hematocrit, PSA for guys, right? We're going to look at total cholesterol, triglycerides, HDL, which is good cholesterol, LDL, which is bad cholesterol. We're going to look at the ratio. Full thyroid panel with TSH, T3, T4. We're also going to look at free and total testosterone ranges, estradiol ranges, progesterone ranges, IGF-1 ranges, B12 ranges, and that's all within the male panel. Females, you're going to get all that, except you're not going to get a PSA, but you will get a DHEA panel, and you'll get a total estrogen panel in yours as well. So there's some different things you're going to get that guys would get, but this blood work special is good for this week. Take advantage of it. If you want to know where you've been at, don't know what's going on, having issues in the bedroom with energy, clarity of thinking, body's not responding like it used to, just things seem off, it's a good thing to do. Test your blood, see where everything's at, and you don't have to do anything with us. You can get your results if you want, but you have the information in front of you, and you can make an educated decision about what you want to do with your health or to improve your quality of life, because I think that's what it's really about, is improving quality of life all the way across the board. It might not be getting big for somebody. It might not be libido for somebody. It might just want to be feeling better every single day, right? And that's what this can do for you. This can at least show you what's going on inside. So if there is an issue or things need to be optimized or something's wrong, then at that point you can make a decision and educate a decision on what you should do next, right? To fix that problem, wherever it is. Big Diesel, what's going on? Where can I get this done? So if you want to get blood work done through Titan Medical Center, all you have to do is call or text us at 727-389-3220. Tell them John sent you and you want the blood work special. We can set you guys up for blood work anywhere in the country. So wherever you're at, we can send you into a LabCorp or a Quest if it's whatever's closest, whatever we send the slip for. You can take it in there and get your blood work done. We get the results expedited in 3 to 4 business days. So we can give you the results and you can say, hey, listen, I want to meet with your medical provider and go over these results and see what I can do. Or I just like the results for my personal file, John. Not a problem either way, and you can get either way you want. That's the best thing about it, and it's not crazy expensive. I was talking to Michael Hearn today, and we were doing a live, which we do every Tuesday too. Me and him started up a Titan Tuesday with him. And we were talking about, different things like this, and being able to get things taken care of, right? Whether it was blood work or fixing whatever the problem was, this was the big thing. But we can help you guys out wherever you guys are at. So that's the beautiful thing about it. can you treat a 22-year-old male out of state? Does your clinic have HCG? Yes. So we can treat 21-year-old and up. That's what we treat. You can treat 18, but we don't deal with 18-year-olds. You can treat 21 and up. Now, we will help you out as far as that goes. We do have HCG manufactured. We have enclomethine. We have a couple different options for males that are very young because we don't want to put somebody just on testosterone replacement therapy as a young male. Somebody was talking about that in comments in one of the posts saying, you're going after high school. Like, we're not going after high schoolers. Trust me. If anything, I tell those high schoolers not to do anything because at that point, I don't want them shutting down their natural production. Let their genetics take them to where they need to be at. And as their hormones decline as they get older, then they can think about doing something like this. But, I never say that to anybody younger at all. I never glorify testosterone or androgens or you need to take this to get big. That's not the truth, It really isn't. Now, having a healthy testosterone level may be a part of that. But usually younger guys usually do. Unless they start messing around with stuff and shutting down their natural production, then they're kind of in a bad place and a bad predicament and need to get help. So that's what it's all about. Just helping people. We want to make sure that they're feeling better no matter what your age is, right? Can danazol make you gain weight? So I don't know about gaining weight. Danazol frees up testosterone. So your free testosterone boosts to the roof. I mean, gaining weight could be putting gains on by working out. I mean, that could work, I guess. But it's not going to put crazy weight on you. It's not a big weight gainer type therapy. All right. Good questions, though. Giovanni, Jay, it's Clarice, 305 people, My Mind, 75 Laws. And then we have, I'm a 65-year-old cancer survivor. Okay, well, dude, honestly, a big ups to you for surviving cancer because whatever kind of cancer it is, cancer is very serious. So to get past that, it's amazing for anybody to get past cancer and be a survivor. So congratulations on that. But as far as getting treatment and stuff like that, there would definitely be some different hoops that you would have to jump through just to make sure that you were all right. We want to make sure you're healthy. And all that good stuff that comes along with it. But you should still be getting checked up on and making sure everything's all right. So if you guys want the blood work special, it's going on to 8/11/2023. So you guys got a little bit of time, but I would jump on it as soon as you possibly can. And whether you're an old patient, right, that wants to come back and get blood work or get some therapies, or you're a current patient and maybe you have a 6-month blood work coming up in 3 or 4 months. You can buy the blood work special now at a discounted price, put it in your file to be able to use it then. So you guys can benefit from it too as well. And then new patients out there or new people that want to get blood work and think they can't get it done for a really inexpensive cost. You guys can take advantage of this too as well and get the blood work to see what's going on, to make the decision or see what the problem is per se, right? So that's definitely where it's at. When are you getting the GKU copper peptide? We've got it. I just don't talk about it that much. I did talk about it a little bit with Michael Hearn last week, and he loves these peptides and he wants to talk about them and get into them. GKU is a good peptide, but it doesn't work for some people like it works for others. I haven't seen consistency across the board, and then being copper, being like a metal, at that point we got to be careful to a certain extent of who's taking this. And if they've had any issues before with heavy metals or anything like that. So there are some different things you need to look at with this, but we can definitely get it for you. I got blood work done again. My total went up to 980 and my free is 15.8. Now I still don't feel good. I really think I need to run the danazol. Dude, you're at a 980 YG Are you taking anything else? Are you taking clomiphene or is this just what it is? Because dude, 980, man, that's pretty good, dude. I mean, you got to be taking clomiphene. Let me know, please, before we start talking about this. Kaji, you're going brand new champion with Titan. For sure, 100%. Greg, how you doing? Joshua, Big K. Who else we got here? What's the pinning the tip all about? What's this pinning the tip? I don't have no idea on TikTok. I get some crazy comments on there, guys. Yeah, TikTok is wild, for sure, 100%. All right, so let's get into one of the topics for today. All right, so the first topic is your shampoo to blame for your thinning hair? So if you don't know, shampoos out there, and deodorants and lotions and all these things that we think are good for us, that we should be utilizing every day, could actually be damaging us every single time we use it. And shampoo is just one of them, right? So I see these articles, and when I see these articles, I like to bring them forth and bring attention to them, because a lot of people don't know this to this day. Like, what? Like, what do you mean my deodorant has things that could disrupt my hormones? Like, what are you talking about? Lotions? Sun-tanning lotion? Carcinogenics? And then we've got our shampoo, which is supposed to clean our hair, make it look shiny, right? Luxurious and beautiful. But the cold hard facts is that shampoo is another chemical that you're putting in your hair, or multiple chemicals that you're putting in your hair. And that's what we've come to, really. Just a big toxic soup of synthetic compounds of what we're utilizing every day, breathing in, eating per se, and microplastics and all this stuff that's in our bloodstream. We're just, I don't know, synthetic all the way through and through as far as this goes. And we have a lot of different chemicals that we're dealing with. And there are some different chemicals that are problems in here. And, you know, when we start talking about some of these problems, you really need to start looking at your hygienic products of whatever you're using to really see if it's going to be good for you or bad for you. Just the same way that you would look at food. You'd pick up a food item, you could look on the back, you look at the ingredient list, you look at the nutrition factors, and then you make your decision, is this going to be good for me or bad for me, right? Same thing with what you're putting on your hair or on your skin. You need to look at some of these different things to see, hey, listen, are these things in there? So, you know, mine was deodorant right off the bat. And most of the deodorants have some sort of metals in them. So with me, I took out the one that had the metal. And honestly, I think I use, I'm trying to think what deodorant I use right now. Degree. That's why I use Degree. And Degree, you would think, oh, well, they have these great products, right? But if you look for the one without the metals in it, they have that product too. But they just don't, I don't see it advertised as much. But it is more money. It's just weird how that works, right? The healthier it is for you, the more money it is. But this is something you can utilize. This is just some little different things. And then when we start talking about ingredients for shampoos, what you should look for right away is foamers and thickeners, like sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS. This is actually in a lot of household cleaning products. It's a well-known irritant that can strip the hair of essential oils, break down proteins that are essential for hair health, and halts growth. So this could be damaging your hair, drying it out, and halting the growth of your hair. This is not good. Sodium chloride. This may be a table salt in your shampoo. We know it's not toxic. But when added as a thickener in products contains SLS, it can cause dry, itchy scalp and may add to hair loss. The other one, polyethylene glycol. So PEG, also known as polyethylene or polyethylene, is another thickener that strips out hair of moisture. So when I used to get out of the shower, my parents used to say, let me feel your hair. And they would feel your hair, and if it didn't streak, you didn't clean your hair good enough. So you had to get back in the shower and clean your hair again or whatever it was. So at that point, I would do that, and my hair would come out, and it would squeak. But, you know, is that all the moisture gone out of my hair and dry and squeaking out? I don't know, but they used to feel my hair. So, you know, at that point, like, I used to take like 2 or 3 showers a day. Because I'd be sweating, I'd be working out, I'd get up in the morning. I'm still a very hygienic person and like to be clean all the time if possible. But at that point, like, it might not be good for you to be washing your hair 2 or 3 times a day. Just might not. And just as gross as that sounds, right? Because if I wake up in the morning, I take a shower. It's the first thing I do. I get dressed, get ready, I'm out to my day. I might work out in that day, and then I get home. I want to take another shower because, listen, I'm sweated. You know, I want to feel clean. But at this point, I have to look at this. You know, so I've changed everything from shampoos, conditioners. I don't put on lotion, but at that point, like, even my shaving cream, my deodorant, like, all that I've changed 110%. So at that point, like, I know, like, the products I have are not going to be damaging me anymore, hopefully. All right, preservatives, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. I mean, come on. If you guys don't know what this is, I mean, this is something they use on dead bodies, right? To keep from not decaying. So it's a preservative, and this makes these shampoos last on the shelves longer with the ingredients. Same thing with foods. They last longer on the shelves If they have that long shelf life, it's bad for you. Tons of preservatives and all kinds of different things to make it last that long. That's the problem with really good food, right? If you get a at-home mom or at-home grandma per se, and she has this awesome family recipe, and this recipe is kick-ass, and anybody that eats it says, this is amazing, you need to sell this. So they would do that, right? And they go to somebody and like, man, this is amazing. We need to make this big. So if they do that, then they take it to a commercial kitchen. They start trying to break it down because they're like, the way it is now, it'll last probably like 4 or 5 days. So that's not going to be good for business because 4 or 5 days, you're not going to get a long shelf life, and they're going to have to go through it, and you're going to have to get rid of product and all this. So they start seeing different ways where they can add in these different preservatives to make it last longer. But what does it do? It cuts down that nutritional factor that might be there because they're adding these different things in. And it really cuts out the recipe, the origins of that recipe, because at that point it wasn't made to have those preservatives in it like that. And it does. So this is just something that might be messing with your hair too as well, formaldehyde. Quantarium 15, parabens like methylparaben and polyparaben. I mean, these are just some of the different things. Irritants like diethylamine and triethylamine, DEA and TEA. These are different things that can, burn your scalp, irritate your scalp. And then artificial fragrances and artificial colors. So this is a big problem all the way around, even artificial colors. So when we talk about artificial colors, not only should you be looking at shampoos, but even Gatorade or different things that have some of these different food colorings in it. Some of these different things are being, by the WHO, the World Health Organization, determined that some of these things could be causing cancer. And if you go to different countries like the UK, right? You're thinking of England. They don't allow this in any of their products. They don't allow high fructose corn syrup in any of their products. Different countries have different standards for food, and the U.S. I think has the worst standard, one of the worst standards I think across the globe to a certain extent. I know there's places, third world countries. I'm not putting those places in key, but China, France, Germany. Like I said, UK. Some of these different places, they have a higher standard for what the public is going to get in their food sources. And I think that we need to take a really big look at this. I was on Netflix and I was watching this last night, and maybe you guys have Netflix and maybe you guys might be interested in it. But it was called Poisoned, right? And it's something in our food supply. But it talked about all these different factors that are going on just with foods, food colorings, different things as far as, how these different things are getting contaminated in our food supplies. So it's something that you guys should check out. Definitely take a look at it. All right. Alcohol, greasers in your hair. So at that point, if you're looking at any of these things like lanol, petroleum, or mineral oil, you should definitely look at some of these different things, because these ingredients weigh down hair, thin hair, and prevent natural oils from being absorbed. So at that point, like your skin is producing these oils for your hair to keep it like that. Even with guys, for girls too, for hair loss. When we talk about DHT, so we talk about dihydrotestosterone, right? And if you don't know what DHT is something that could affect your hair. If you have high DHT, that could cut off nutrients and blood supply to the top of the head, and those follicles don't get it, and follicles start dying. So when we start looking at this, you really need to start looking at everything, the full picture. If you are having hair loss, definitely meet with a hair specialist, a doctor that deals with hair, that can help you out. You don't have to go to the surgery right away. Try some different things. Red light, those red light hair caps, they work pretty well for helping people out. We have some different things as far as our hair foam, which has finasteride, lanthropose, and minoxidil in it. We also have our hair health capsules, which I take every single day. Charisse does too. We also have injectable biotin. Some of these different things will help with the thinning of the hair, with growing back the hair, and with stopping the hair from thinning as well. So if you're looking for more of those solutions, please call or text us at 727-389-3220. All right. Next topic. If anybody's got any questions, shoot them out. And guys, we service everybody around the country with hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapy, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapy, and blood work nationwide. So anything you guys need, we're at your disposal to help you guys out and make you guys feel better, look better, and perform better every single day. All right, so let's get to our next topic, and maybe you guys can put these things together. Chris Fournier, how you doing, bro? I hope all is well. All right, so Wegovy is shown to cut risk of stroke and heart attacks, company says. So, Novo Nordisk is the company that produces Wegovy. And if you don't know what Wegovy is, think about Ozempic. And if you don't know what Ozempic is, the main active ingredient in both of these is semaglutide, which we offer to all our patients. Now, semaglutide has been an amazing medication and drug that has helped numerous people lose weight, lose an abundance of weight, and feel great, like all the way around. Everything starts feeling better, right? They're starting getting healthier. Their joints don't hurt as much. Their back's not as bad because all the weight's coming off. This is a great thing, right? But what if this drug could help in other ways, right? And this is where some of these different studies that these drug companies are going to produce, I guess, saying that the popular drug Wegovy, which the main active ingredient is semaglutide, cuts the risk of cardiovascular events such as heart attacks and stroke by 20%. Guys, that is pretty big. 20%? That's huge. I mean, that's really, really big. 20%, man? I'm telling you. I mean, you're definitely helping a lot of people out there that might have cardiovascular events in the future. And this could be caused by weight problems, right? They're very overweight and obese. Almost half of the United States is obese. That's a fact, okay? That's not me just speculating. That's a fact. And overweight, more than that. So you've got more than half that are overweight, and you've got about half that are obese. That's scary, guys. That means 1 out of 2 people are overweight and obese. That means probably not that good at athletic-wise, might have other health issues, a lot of health issues, diabetes type 2, cardiovascular disease, all these different things that go along with it. High cholesterol. I mean, there's different things that go with different people. Not all people that are overweight and obese have all the same problems, but they usually have 1 out of those problems. 1 out of the 3, 1 out of 4 problems that I named. All right, so if this is true, then, and the full trial results will be released here. They've got a call very shortly about the company, and at that point, they're going to give out more of the results. Now, this study was done on 17,000 adults, 45 and up, which is really cool. It's a huge study. And, if they can find that this drug is helping people, then that's amazing, especially not just weight loss, but with cardiovascular help too as well. And, when these drugs first came out, and now they've gained a lot of popularity, a lot of people are using them, from celebrities to just regular Joes on the street. Now people are shaming them because they're using the drug for weight loss. Like, where have we gone? Like, people want to lose weight. There's a healthy way that can be monitored by a medical provider to do so. And people want to give crap about it. They want to give people, problems because they're using this medication. I don't know why. Phentermine's been around forever, fetrometracine, and this is horrible for you. It's horrible for cardiovascular health, nervous system. Can't use it for long extended periods of time. It's not really a weight loss drug, but nobody's shamed that drug to this extent either. No, there's a lot of people who have been hooked on that drug, that takes that drug, and a lot of people don't even know. And it's not even doing anything as far as weight loss, so you're not getting any benefit out of it. But they will shame people that take this drug, which is really crazy. So heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. So with this, if this drug can do what they're saying it is, then it's not just a vanity drug. It's something that can literally be used to help people stay alive and healthier for a long extended period of time. So like I said, 17,000 adults, 45 and up, got a 2.4 milligram dose of Wegovy or a placebo in addition to standard care. So at that point, every week, it's a once-a-week shot injection. If you never took semaglutide, take it 1 time a week. It's very simple and easy to keep up with. And they got great results with this. So I'm just happy. I'm happy that there's other things that this drug can help out with, because there are a lot of people who are just taking this drug. And, if let's say this drug was great for weight loss but had detrimental effects on cardiovascular health, then this would not be a good choice. I've had detrimental problems in some other areas. So basically, there are some different negative side effects that you could get from semaglutide. And this is usually if you take too much. You usually get nauseous, you get diarrhea, you can vomit. There's some people out there, stomach paralysis, but I mean, people got to be taking a pretty heavy dose for something like this to happen. Even pancreatitis. This is a small percentage of people out there, but listen, all drugs have positives and all drugs have negatives. So we got to see what outweighs the one or the other. And this drug has definitely outweighed in a positive light for so many different patients out there that some have been stranded with weight their whole life, and they have not had anything to be able to get it off, and they've tried everything underneath the sun, every kind of diet, every kind of exercise, eating, you name it, they've done it, and nothing has helped. This, people have literally cried to me about because it's helped them in that way. It's amazing, man. It really is an amazing drug, so I got to give it its due. Even if I don't like it, because you don't have to change a lot of things, it is what it is. Knuckle Crew, too many uneducated Americans who still eat unhealthy and prioritize garbage over clean food and a tight lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about. Even with us, like, if you do get a consultation through Titan Medical Center, we were talking about this with Mike, and he had a good point, because we do this for that, is basically, when you start your consultation, we ask you, like, hey, how's your diet? What are you eating? How much water are you drinking? What's your activity level like? Because that's important. That's your lifestyle, what you're doing right now currently. And we want to know, because at that point, like, listen, you might have to start doing some of these different things to really expedite results. At that point, it's a great way to really link into somebody and say, hey, listen, what is really going on? And then be able to apply a regimen that would cater to that lifestyle or cater to whatever they're trying to achieve. So it's really cool all the way around. All right, weekly poll. When's the last time you've had your hormone levels checked? 29% said within 6 months. 25% said within a year, over a year. 11% said over 5 years. 8% said over 10 years. 27% said never. Why? This is all people that are on our newsletter. Why? Never? 10 years? 5 years? There's a lot that can change in 1 year. 6 months. But, I mean, anything over a year, guys. 5 years, that's way too long. 10 years and never? Shame on you guys. You guys need to take advantage of the blood work, see what's going on. Because, I mean, at least you guys got to be 18 to 21 years old. I mean, geez, you guys have blood work done sometime. But if you haven't done it, this is your call to action, to do it. Do it yourself. Do it for yourself. Your service, your vehicle, why not your body and health? Yeah, it's true. 100%. Get your blood work done. All right. Best peptides for performance enhancement. What kind of performance enhancement, Friggy? So we talk about performance enhancement, we talking about in the gym? Or are you talking about in the bedroom? Because there's different performance levels for different people in those different areas. But if you want to talk about performance level, MK677 would be a good one. The other one would be, if it was for bedroom, PT141. Those would be the two peptides I would recommend. YG, I eat grass-fed meat, one life 4 days a week, and I sleep for 10 hours. I'm assuming that's when my T levels go up. Yeah, I would say so. So you have not been taking anything. No clomiphene, nothing. Please let me know. All right, upcoming events. 9/15 and 9/16, St. Pete Art and Fashion Week. That's next month. Oh my God, I gotta get some designs ready for these girls so they can walk, and the guys. I got guys too, so I gotta get some different things for them to wear this year. We always do. And then after that, 10/21 Hurricane Pro at the St. Petersburg Coliseum with Tim Gardner and Tim Gardner Productions, which we just got done with Tampa Pro, which I didn't really talk about. I'm sorry I didn't. The Titan Medical Tampa Pro just went down this last weekend. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was the pool party, and it was a great weekend all the way through and through. Our team came out, represented to the fullest. They worked together, awesome, no problems. I love that. And the camaraderie's there with the team, you know. It's a great thing when you see that well-oiled machine working like it should. People out there watching over them, big shout out to them. I'm making sure everything was right, like we want it to our standard. And then everybody that showed up, all the competitors, all the you know, the people in the audience, right? You know, it was just really, really great. Got to see a lot of people. I always get to see a lot of people I didn't get to see at least one time a year. They fly in, they come in. I get to say hello to them and talk to them for a little bit and catch up. It's like we haven't missed a beat. But it was good. It was good all the way through and through. There's a lot of people. We gave out free B12 shots, free amino shots for everybody that came through. That was awesome. And if you sign up on the iPad with your email address, your phone number, you got a free Titan Medical Center t-shirt, which is high quality, always the top standard, whatever we do. So it was really, really good. 11-2 to 11-5, Olympia in Orlando. That's official. We've got our booth number and everything. We'll be releasing to you guys very shortly. I still got to book the hotel rooms for this. That's the only thing I'm missing right now. It's just the hotel rooms, I think. But everything else has been right on point with this. We got 3 different locations this year at Olympia. We're going to have a 2020 booth, which will have multiple guests. Hopefully Michael Hearn will be there and a couple other guests. And then we're going to have a 10x20 for one of the Titan medical cars. That will be with a bikini model. And then we're going to have a 10x10 in the anti-aging pavilion, which I think we're going to have we're going to give some talks there too as well, some seminars. So at that point, it should be really, really good. I'm really looking forward to Olympia. 11-18, we're heading back to Orlando for Cars and Couture. 11-19, we're going back to Festival of Speed in Ritz-carlton, Orlando for Cars and Couture. And then 11-18, we've got Cars and Couture at the Motor Enclave. We got Festival of Speed at the Ritz-carlton, Orlando, and then we got Cars and Couture at the Motor Enclave on 11-18. So it's going to be awesome. Can't wait for this one. I can't wait to see, because it's going to be a brand new building that we're going to be in and everything. So I'm kind of excited. I haven't got to see it for myself. It's brand new. So, a little nervous, I guess. But I'm excited because I know it's top quality. I've got a garage there at the Motor Enclave. So hopefully I'll be getting that very shortly too. It should be closing on it soon. But I'm excited. So all these events are going to be great. I'm coming to Olympia this season. You're going to come? I don't know, man. You better come before that. I better see you soon. Or you ain't coming. You better come. Come down here ASAP. I got some Titan goodies for some designs within a few weeks. Dude, I need you to come down here ASAP. MK is my favorite. And then Rob, what's up, brother? Team Titan. Rob was out there working this weekend at Tampa Pro. Get some photos. It was good seeing everybody. Samir Bonnet came up to the booth. Show me love. If you guys don't know who he is, Mr. Olympia. The guy is awesome. I mean, just great dude all the way around. He lives out in California. Big shout out to Jeff Bahar. I know his friends. Jeff sent him through. Pamela, what's going on? Scroll up. I'm coming. You're coming in a few weeks. I want to know the date. All right. So Skitman on TikTok says, is testosterone safe? So testosterone is safe if it's monitored correctly and you're getting it from a U.S. licensed pharmacy. Everybody's different as far as the medical history, mental health, and family history. So that's always to be checked with your medical provider. But testosterone is naturally produced in your body. So if you're not taking in super physiological doses of testosterone, you're putting your body in a normal state. And at that point, that's where the safety factor really comes into play. As long as you're not overdoing it, you should be healthy enough to be able to do testosterone placement as long as you're not going super physiological levels. I hope that answered your question the best I possibly can. All right, so that's it, guys. That's the show. I went through everything with you guys. Catch me next Tuesday, Titan Talk Tuesday. I will be here in full effect. I do have to get surgery done in 2 weeks, so I think it's on a Tuesday where I have to do that. So if anything, I'll go live from the hospital bed, show you guys some love, see what's going on, and give you the update on how my surgery is going. Surgery I'm getting. That's the next question I get from a lot of people. What are you getting done? Are you okay? I'm okay. I do have an umbilical hernia that's popping through. I was just going to let it go. It was just a little aesthetic issue. But now it's starting to deal with and mess with other things. So at that point, I want to make sure that my health is okay. And they're telling me I need to get it done. So I'm going to get it done. And at that point, it's going to be a 6-week recovery. So not working out for 6 weeks, or light, he said. But at that point, he's like, you need to wait at least 6 weeks to get back to it. I'm like, damn, man, Olympia's coming. I got to get ready for this. I was talking to Michael Hearn today. I was like, this is going to suck. But I'm going to show you guys the comeback, man. The setback is nothing. The comeback is everything. So at that point, I'll show you guys what I'm going to do to gain size back, because if I can't work out for 6 weeks, let's say I can't do any legs or I can't do, any presses, because I don't want to put pressure on my stomach or abdominal area, then I might be able to do a little bit of arms, he said, or some light work, but we'll see. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do to keep myself in top shape so when I do hit that 6-week mark, I can push the pedal to the metal and get back on board to where I'm at currently right now. 'Cause I like where I'm at currently. I'm like at 205 to 210. I kind of fluctuate in between there. Still vascular, got abs, all that. But I'm all about quality of life. It's not just being the biggest guy in the room anymore. It's about quality of life and longevity. I want to make sure that I'm here for as long as an extended period of time as I possibly can to spend it with my kid, my wife, my business is taken care of, my friends, all that good stuff. So, I'm just going to do it for whatever I possibly can. All right. So that's it. What up, holding out long, my dude? Leonardo, how you doing? Kenyon, there's a lot. There's a lot of different things that you missed out on. Don't worry. The replay will be up on Instagram and Facebook. You can check it out there and see all the good stuff. All right. So that's it, guys. Another Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John CEO, Titan Medical Center. I will see you guys next week for Titan Talk with me, live, answering all your questions, giving you all the answers, helping you guys get the shortcuts to get your guys' gain, to look better, feel better, and perform.